Hey there, it's Mark, and welcome to my Mr. Grooves channel. Over on Race Grooves, I do case unboxing videos, and one of the cars out of the case was this 64 Chevy Impala. It's part of the Tooned series. It is not a new model, by the way. It does not say new model. As a matter of fact, we haven't seen it. It had one release in 2004. It was a first edition in 2004. I think it was first edition, not new model. I think they were calling them first editions. It hadn't had another release until now. Jeez, over 15 years before it gets a reissue. We're going to take a look at casting changes. Yeah, it's not exactly the same. By the way, Tooned. Yeah, now they have a Tooned Super Rigs, if you know truck and transporters. That line is now called Super Rigs, Hot Wheels Super Rigs. So I did a review of that as well. Let's go ahead and crack open this Impala. At first glance, I did not notice any particular changes. I mean, it looks practically the same to where I knew exactly what car it was, what car was being reissued. Now, when this first came out, the color of the chrome parts, they were just a little bit odd, but I think they did it that way on purpose. The paint job is a flat brown, kind of a rusty color. Love the pinstriping, love the decos. Even though, you know, I'm kind of, I prefer track cars, of course. But I really like this car. And that was it, one release. But the chrome parts, plastic base, by the way. And here is the base of the first issue. On the base down there, 2003 is when it was copyrighted. They come up with the tooling, design it the year before, and then when it gets released, that's it becomes a 2004 new model. Rarely ever does it have the same copyright year. But the base, it's kind of frosted, and it's not like a shiny chrome. You can see how it's not really shiny. Well, I guess, you know what, it goes with the rusty look of the paint job. So I guess it's all right. It looks, you know, it matches. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 64 Chevy Impala. Part of the 2020 Hot Wheels lineup. There's going to be more than this one color. Very nice. Now see, this is gloss. This is a glossy paint job. Trying to get the light on there. Glossy paint job. You still have your exhausts coming up out of the trunk. They changed the engine though. I'll do a side-by-side comparison in just a moment. Still looks very cool, but after looking at it for a while, I prefer the older one. We'll take a look at the base on this one as well. It's plastic, but it is not painted or treated or chromed at all. There's the model number, GHD48 M40. It was produced the 40th week of 2019. And you look at the copyrights, 2003, and then they had to recopyright it in 2019. They made some changes, but not only that, there were so many years in between. I think copyrights only last like 7 years, or trademarks. I'm not positive. Let's get a close-up of the engines. Engines, motors. I think the two terms are interchangeable. If you're going to call it a tuned, you know, they kind of tune out the proportions. It's cartooned. I kind of like this. That's an air cleaner on top, right? I believe so. The way it looks like with those jagged lines right there. This one, I'm not sure what kind of engine or carburetor or air cleaner that is on top over here. Might be hard to tell because it's all shiny. Some of you experts, car experts, maybe you can post so all of us can learn. Now the grille, let's see, they changed the grille. It looks the same. You have dual side-by-side headlights. Side-by-side headlights, but the biggest change, see how this is the same color? Yeah, this metal part was part of the metal body, or this grille is part of that. Well, less metal. So now this chrome part is probably part of the interior. The interior, if you look inside, is chrome because that's flat, that's a regular gray. So this piece is probably the grille, the engine, the interior, oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk about those. And the rear end assembly with taillights. Triple side-by-side light assembly in the rear. And let's take a look at the, well, yeah, look what they changed. These look pretty cool. These definitely look like exhaust pipes sticking out of the trunk. Definitely look like pipes coming out. These, I don't know, those aren't exhaust pipes. Those are like shark fins or something. Once you look at that, then all of a sudden, you know, okay, maybe it's cartooned, and you can just say it's, you know, cartooned. But this was tuned too, but I like those a lot better. How about I leave those exhaust pipes? We'll just kind of leave them off the screen like that. But if you want to see the case unboxing video where that came from, I'll give you a link to the specific video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels that you desire and check your subscription feed. I got to get back in the habit myself. Check my subscription feed every day. Bye-bye.